Morning, June 20th. Unfortunately, traffic is a big problem this morning, especially for people on the East Shore Freeway. There's a crash involving two big rigs, and it has had lanes closed for hours. We do have team coverage of this for you this morning on Interstate 80. Sal Castaneda, of course, in our KTVU traffic center, tracking the impact to the commute and the alternate routes. But first, let's go right out to James Torres, who is there live at the scene. This is in Richmond. James, boy, it looks pretty slow going out there.
Pam, it is slow, but at least it's moving. That's at least the goal that CHP wanted when they reopened at least one lane of traffic here this morning. This is right at the border of the El Cerrito and Richmond line. You can see what's going on behind me here. The signals above me tell part of the story here. We have three right lanes blocked here, only one lane of traffic. That's the far left lane, and that's because the two big rigs are on the far right shoulder here. We'll show you some video that we captured a little earlier this morning. We had a CHP officer who took us a little closer to the scene as tow trucks were starting to get a hold on some of these trucks to actually remove them. That's going to be something that's going to take hours to do, but as you can see, this is a pretty nasty, dangerous, and likely a very scary crash for these drivers. Here's what we're learning so far. One big rig rear-ended another one. There was a first truck right in front that was carrying what looked like carnival equipment. The truck that crashed into that was carrying a bunch of sugar. We know that that driver, according to CHP, was likely driving at a high rate of speed, just given how much damage we saw to that sugar truck here. CHP telling us that driver was flown to a local hospital with some serious injuries, is expected to survive. The driver in that carnival truck up front, no injuries, of course, expected to be okay here. Now, as far as how long is this scene going to look like what we see it, it's going to be hours. I mean, this accident happened overnight. It was around 1:30 this morning. CHP says expect delays for hours here. We saw traffic going backed up for several exits here. At last check, about an hour ago, at the top about 5 o'clock, that was going all the way back to the San Pablo Dam. And as you can imagine, that was only just after 5 o'clock. So as we head into that 7, 8 o'clock hour, we'll see several more cars on the road, a lot more traffic starting to build up here. And it doesn't look like anything here is going to be cleaned up anytime soon. A little bit of progress to report, though. These crews do have tow trucks on the scene. They have hooked up cables to each of these semi-trucks. At one point, the two big rigs were joined together. They were stuck together. They finally at least pulled them apart here. The next step is going to be getting them away from this wall that we're standing next to, getting them actually removed from the scene, and then cleaning up a lot of the sugar and debris that was left behind here. Again, CHP expects that's going to take several more hours. I'm going to send this over to Sal Castaneda, who is hanging out in our traffic center with us this morning, who's going to give us a better idea of what alternate routes might look like for you if this area is part of your commute. Sal?